Hello, attention all the student of fourth semester electrical in professional development. Today we will take learning content of topic number 2 or course number 2 given in the syllabus, in which we have to discuss the points on need of training program, online short term training program for student, various sources of program selection and joining, preparation of report about self learning from attending the online training program. So first of all I will discuss what is the need of training, why the need of training is there. Normally what happen, whatever you studied in a classroom or in the college level, either in practical or theory, that is not sufficient knowledge to work in the field. So for particular type of subject in which training is necessary, which is should be provided either online or either by arranging the training program of 15 days or 1 month, like this. In electrical engineering we already running a training program of 15 days for the student of final year and second year. When college was opened, at that time we have conducted 3-4 training programs in which we provide training material to the student, and subject was the development of skill for construction and maintenance and erection and commissioning of extra high tension line and substation. That was the subject on which I have conducted as a part of GTD and power system protection subject, which you are studying in second year and final year. Along with estimating and costing, this subject also you study in final year, sorry, in fifth semester. So training program are necessary to acquainted the student with the field applications of the theoretical knowledge which we have taken in the institute. So online training program, it is a big structure is required for that. It cannot be possible to run a training program with the help of only laptop or personal computer or mobile. In that particular training program you require lot of infrastructure for providing all the views of the online training. So training may be obtained in any subject in which the training is required. So whatever subject which we are doing practically applicable in our institute, in the electrical engineering, what are the subject in which the training required? Training required in estimating costing subject, power system operation and protection subject, GTD subject, then energy conservation and management subject, instrumentation subject, then IMAMI, that is electrical and electronics measurement and measurement and instruments. In that subject you require. Then you required training in maintenance subject also. So these are the wide field in which electrical engineering student require training. Now need of training is to be justified. Why we require training? Training means, suppose you are studying a maintenance subject. In maintenance subject you study all type of switch gears and breakers and uh, MCBs and ICTP and ICDP. This we show in practical in the institute level only. The demonstration point of view we discuss these points or these subjects or these articles, but actual operation of this is can be obtained only when you go for training. So in training you will be provided with all these equipments, and they will teach you how to operate it and how to connect it in the circuit, and how you can take work from these equipments. So training part is important in that sense that there is a involvement of training persons who actually operate the particular equipment and show you with the help of video that how it can be operated. Say for example, you have to measure the insulation resistance of transformer winding. So how to connect a megger to the transformer winding, it is shown online training, and how you can obtain the value of that, it is demonstrated in that. Similarly, if you want to measure the earth resistance with the help of earth tester, then also a complete online training can be given on this, and you can watch this and then you will perform yourself. Nowadays, because of this lockdown period, students are not coming to the institute, so naturally in most of the cases we have to provide this type of training to the student to perform the practical. So uh, as per the requirement of training, the training should be given in the subjects where it is required. Then online short training program, this can be run with the help of preparing short term. Short term means what? Either of 2 weeks, 1 week, और शॉर्ट करेंगे इसको तो 3 days, 2 days, ऐसे शॉर्ट टर्म प्रोग्राम. So in short term training program we can cover only 1 or 2 equipment for training purpose. But when this program is run for 15 days in classroom or in the institute, then it is a sufficient time to learn the theory as well as the practical part of that particular subject. As I told you, we are already running one program of 15 days for the students of second year and final year electrical. So this will be only started whenever a student will come in the institute, and we will form a batch of 30 students, and according to this batch we will start running the program. And one expert of the subject, it is from the field, we have got it from the field.
बैंक तुम्हारी है कि नहीं
है. We form the all the literature. We have also written a book on that. So chief engineer of MP Electricity Board, Mr. Ashok Gupta, he and myself, we two are giving this training for 15 days for the installation, maintenance and erection commissioning of extra high tension transmission line substation from 33 by 11 kV to 220 or 400 kV substation. So this is a very useful training which is directly given. Now, so far as online training is concerned, it is one of the difficult part for running so much big time training. Means 2 week training, it is not possible to give on online. Online training I have seen normally it is given for a period of time for 6 hours, 4 hours or 1 day maximum. In this we cover only those portions which are consolidated in the course syllabus or topic to be selected for that type of training, and how much time is required to perform that training online. So in online training there is a problem or barriers are there, that in during the training you cannot ask the questions to the trainer, because if he is giving training, so if you in between you ask the question, so there will be disturbance in the training. So in this case what happen, you have to listen complete training online and prepare your notes according to the literature given or the information given by the trainer. So and then you prepare the notes and prepare your assignment for that. So final report, it can be obtained by that preparation of notes which you have taken during the online training program. Second way of training on training program can be run to for the visit of the student to the different industries and in electricity board work we go for inspection or training or visit in the substation of 220 kV, 400 kV, 132 kV. So this visit period is also limited, either 1 day or 2 days period they are sanctioned to us for visit of the student to the extra high voltage substation. So you have to go there, and the engineers who are working there at the substation, they will explain each point related to the substation operation, starting from primary side, that is suppose it is a 220 watt 132 kV substation. So first here there will be two groups will be managed, in which 15 student taken on 220 kV side, and 15 student taken on 132 kV side. So the engineers who are working in the substation, they will explain each component part and each circuit of 220 kV side to the one batch of 15 student, and second batch of 132 kV 15 student. The two engineers will be required to explain and convince you about all your queries or about the 220 and 132 kV substation. Then they will bring you to the control room, then PLCC system. This is all the component part of the substation, in which you have a visit of 1 day or 2 days, in which you will learn the things. So during this training you note down all the information given by the engineers of the substation, and make the preparation, prepare a report, that is called the visit report or the training report. So this training report then judged by the engineers of the substation or the teachers who is accompanying you for this visit. So training programs are having various dimensions. Various dimensions means whatever it is given in PD course of the topic number 2, that they have given more stress on online training. So online training program, it can be run according to the consensus made between the students, teachers and the trainer. When these three persons are agree to run the training program, then only it is possible to run the training program. Now in training program there is a requirement of expert of the subject, so it should also be to be borrowed from the market or from the industry, that each persons will give you proper training in the subject, because he is the master of the subject or expert of the subject. So in this way we have to go for the training programs. Now here he has given one point, there's various sources of program selection. So various sources of program selections are there. First source, your teacher. Your teacher will suggest that which type of training in which subject you require. So he will suggest the source as well as the subject as well as the topic. Second, if you go for self-learning by the training of the online training, you have to obtain from the YouTube, or it is available on Google also. So you just type the subject on which you require the information or knowledge. So that will be the self-learning. In self-learning you just get the topic heading and type it on Google or the YouTube. So lot of information you will obtain from the persons who are giving lectures on the particular subject. But this training online training is a theoretical totally, because the people say not demonstrate anything on the instrument or the equipment or the supporting literature, but they give the direct speech, and you have to note down or the listen their speech and note down the speech in form of your notes. So online training, for that you have to prepare first the topic, and on this topic you search the topic on the subject given in YouTube or Google network. Then if it is not possible, to obtain the whatever your subject you have selected and you are not getting proper knowledge or proper information from these two sources, then you approach to your teacher. Teachers will arrange for the short term training by calling some expert person of the subject, and he will give you the training properly in that subject. So preparation of report about self learning, it is can be done by two methods. Either you have self learning with the help of online lectures or online training which you obtain on a particular subject, and second preparation, it can be done by a direct training which you can obtain in the industries or in terms of visit to any particular technical institutions or a technical industries in which the production system is going on. Similarly, for our power system, you can go for the different type of substation starting from 33 by 11 kV to 400 by 220 kV. You can go to any substation along with your guide teacher, and he will arrange the training program for you for 2 days or 3 days in a particular type of system where you require training. Now sometime what happened during the break of the semester, the breaking period of the semester, there are so many students, they prepare for training from their own sources, and this training it is by their own sources means they contact some industry, they contact some other installation where they can take training. So on their own efforts, student, they got this type of training from the installations or the industries on their own basis, and permission of course granted from the institute. They have to take the permission from the institute, and then they can go for training program. So this training program normally run in between the breakdown period or the break period between the two semester. So whatever 15 days or maximum 20 days are available between two semester gap. So in this gap the students get the permission from the industries which are lying in their own area of living, and with the help of that permission our college permit the student to go for training. So the whole responsibility of this training program, which is owned by the student by their own efforts, they are responsible for all type of problems faced in the training program, because it is not sponsored by the college or the institute. It is only the college giving the permission to you to go for training. Permission of the installation or permission of the industry obtained by the student himself, and the industry people also not take direct responsibility, but they want a letter, that you bring a letter from your institute that you want to get a training of 15 days or 20 days in this industry. So that letter is issued by our training placement officer, and with the help of that training placement officer letter, you can join the training in the particular industry which you are selected according to your efforts. So training have the basic meaning of training is that whatever we are studying theoretically and whatever we are performing practical in the laboratories, what are their application in field, that we have to learn, and this is the requirement of the training. So in electrical, until unless you actually perform the work on the electrical system, you cannot learn the things in deep. Theoretically, if suppose you take a particular DOL starter, so DOL starter we have shown in the lab also, and we have given drawing also. But when you open a DOL starter, then you have to identify the various component of that starter and how it work and how it connected inside the box. So until unless somebody open a starter and explain you the every component of that and how they are connected and how they are working, this type of training if you are you get from individual teachers or any supporting staff of the laboratory, then you can get the sufficient knowledge about the one particular starter, that is a push button starter or dual starter. So if you go to industry, then industry, there is, along with operation of the starter, there is repair and maintenance work is also going on in their workshop. So if you join an industry for training, then you will get more knowledge as compared to the knowledge given in the institute, and you will be also get the opportunity to work yourself to repair the starter or repair the any other particular equipment on which you want to get the training. So all these training programs which are run by either online or direct in the industries or direct in the institute, these are the requirement of the enhancing the knowledge of the practical portion of the subject. So in our institute we can say that according to crisis of manpower as well as crisis of the equipments, we cannot deliver the perfect things in the subjects in detail. Of course, theoretically we are very strong. We are giving theoretically, our all teachers give you very strong feedback for all types of your queries and all type of your questions, subjects, knowledge. But when we go for training program in the institute, then we have to set up a separate system for that. So as for the requirement of the institute, we have developed a entrepreneurship and skill development cell in our electrical department, and in this department we are running a training program of 15 days for since last 3-4 years. From 2016 we have started running this program. Because of this corona crisis, the students are not coming in the institute, so this program is withheld. Normally in month of November December we run this program for 15 days, and we provide the subject knowledge, all the information in form of a book which we have written for the student, and there is a fees structure is there. So whenever you will come to college and when we arrange this training program in the institute, then I will inform the things in details, and the certificate is also given to you for that program. Now here when you go for online training program, then one important part is there. The expert who is giving the training, say for 3 days, they have set up a timetable for 3 days. I have attended one training in this online training on PD, professional development. In that particular training, what happened, one expert person was there, and he started with the topic given in the third same PD course which you already clear, and my all lectures on that available on YouTube on third semester electrical PD course. So in that PD course online training, I just experienced that the person who is a called from the central government as an expert lecturer for teaching us on to teaching the teachers. So there was about 25 teachers from different polytechnics. They will join online training, and online training this was run for 3 days, and whatever points given in the syllabus in unit number 1, unit number 2, unit number 3, the all the points they have discussed according to that what I am discussing for this topic number 2, unit number 2 for PD, for training program or need of training program. So in that case I have observed that the number of things they are giving, all the theoretical things was given. In professional development, of course, when you learn the subject, so first you go for the theoretical training. Theoretically if you learn the number of things, then you go for its practical aspect. So in training program, if I suggest you at your home, whatever your electrical installation is there in your house, you have to work for calculation of kilowatt hour consumption of unit in your house according to your connected load or the load in your house and their operating time. So this is a particular type of objective I have given for your self training, that is for self learning, how you self learn. You read, you take the reading of your meter per day, how much unit is consumed. Then you verify this reading with kilowatt load which is connected in your system and find out how much time, for how much time this load is running. So whenever you compare these two reading, one you calculated from kilowatt hour load of your house by its performance hours you have take, and kilowatt you find out by just dividing watts by 1000. So you will get theoretical calculation of the unit consumed per day and unit shown by your meter per day. If your calculation is correct according to your observation in your home, you can better observe in your home what is the load running at which time. So you just note down the time for which a particular load is on, and according to that how much unit it is consumed, that you write on the paper. And in whole day you may start from early morning 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the evening. So 12 hours you find out the unit. You take the reading of your meter at morning 6 o'clock and then take the reading at evening 6 o'clock. In that reading you noted separately, and whatever load you have performed in your house, that is according to hours or the time limit, you also take the calculation of that theoretically. If both readings are coming same, then your calculation is correct or perfect. And if there is a difference is coming in the reading of the meter and calculation done by you, then in that case you have to exercise to find out where is the mistake is there. So there are two possibility: either your meter is running fast, so it is not giving the exact calculation matching, or your meter is running slow, so also it is not giving perfect matching. This is the from meter side. But from your side, if you are committing some mistake, then it is your responsibility to collect the correct information from your home and get the points of working hour of each point and load of each point, that is what is rating of each point, how much hour it run on in condition, and calculate the kilowatt hour. So this total the kilowatt hours of each load in your house, that will give the total unit consumed. And time you have already decided that we have to go for calculation from 6 o'clock morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. So 12 hours average you can find out. So if your reading calculations is perfect, it is matching by the meter, so you say that you have done the things correctly. And if there is any difference, then probability I have already given you, either there is a fast running meter is there or slow running meter is there. If your reading or your calculation is perfect according to your considerations and there is a difference, then we can say that meter is running fast or slow. And if meter is perfectly running according to consumption, then your consumption must meet with the consumption of the meter. Whatever you have calculated, that should be matched with the reading of the meter. So I will just brief again all this content of this particular topic number 2. He has given need of training program, which I have explained you why need is there training program. Then online short term training program that can be you can obtain from Google or YouTube, or it can be managed by some institute like National Institute of Teachers Training at Bhopal. They are also running online training programs, so you can open their website and find out this training program available with you. Then program selection it depends on your own choice, that in which subjects you require to get the training. So you select that particular subject, and in that particular subject you select the particular topic, and on that topic you can search the training available online. Then after program selection, join the training, prepare the report. Prepare the report means whatever training online or offline you are getting in the system, you have to prepare a complete report of that, whatever you have observed during the training, and that report should be submitted to your guide means the teachers who is teaching the subject to you for that particular subject course training. So if you prepare the report, so all the things which you have learned during the training, that will be completely available in the hard copy, and you can revise it many times because you are having the hard copy of that, and whatever you have written, it is according to your knowledge which is given by the experts to you, and during the visit to the industries and visit to the other places of the installation, you get the knowledge of that. So here preparation of report is important, that will reflect that how much you have learned, and it is judged by your guide or teacher, and this is also verified by the engineers who trained you during the training period. So this is all about this topic 2, self learning from attending the online training program. This is again the same point is repeated, that you find out the first you select the subject, after subject you select the topic, after selecting the topic you select article on which you want to get the training, and search then on online sources available with you, and get the training of that. And sometimes the training arranged by the institutes like I have given the example of RGPV Institute, given the example of National Institute of Teachers Training Institute, Bhopal, NITR. So they peoples are running in the online program. CRISP is one agency also there which run the online program and offline program both for training of the student on different subjects. So it is the interest of the student, that how they will select the subject, how they select the topic, how they select the article on which they require training. So according to their need, they search online training program available on different sites, and you can get this already in the sites available. And from teachers point of view, whatever we are taking online classes, this is also a type of training, but it is a theoretical, totally theoretical discussion is there. So here we are not providing you any practical aspect of the things given in the your theoretical syllabus. So for practical aspect we have to go for training program. So training program is necessary only for that, whatever you have learned in the institute in theory and your practical in the experiment in the laboratories, what are their application in the field and how they are applied, and what type of precautions should be taken. Because in institute we not go into that detail which can be done by the industries people. So for that purpose the training is necessary. So this is all for today, and you just make the notes of whatever I have given in this lecture on the need of training programs. This is the heading of this topic, under which whatever sub points are there which I have discussed. So you prepare the notes for that, and if any difficulty you can ask on my WhatsApp number. I am already loading this video on the WhatsApp of 4th sem electrical student. So this is all for today. Thank you very much.